Hi everyone, we're here today at Brahma's bookstore in Pasadena, California for the book signing event of The Bond, which examines our relationship with animals and the need to protect them. The author, Pacelle, is the president and CEO of the Humane Society of the United States. So today, we're here with Tree Living to cover the event, talk with the author a little bit about his work, his new book, and the importance of protecting all creatures, great and small. Follow me. Tell us a little bit about Humane Society, your work, and why you decided to write this book.
Well, the Humane Society of the United States is the nation's largest animal protection organization. We are not just focused on dogs and cats, but on all animals, dogs, cats, horses, farm animals, every living creature, because we believe that we should be merciful and kind to the creatures who share this planet with us. I wrote this book because I've been immersed in the fight for animals for more than 2 decades. I felt that I really wanted to kind of relate my experiences, synthesize my thoughts about the issues, and really write a treatise for the American public and for the globe to talk about a new ethic in dealing with animals and building a new humane economy.
And out of all the issues related to animal cruelty, which one do you think is the most serious one today and why?
Well, it's hard to choose because there's so many problems. We have so much goodness for animals in society, but we also have so much cruelty. And the cruelty of dog fighting and cockfighting is horrible, and the animals suffer so much. And being up on the ice with the seals and seeing the clubbing of the seals is very painful for me. And every issue that I examine is very difficult to grapple with. I would say, though, just in terms of kind of raw numerical treatment of the issues, it's factory farming, because 10 billion animals are raised for food in the United States every year, many of them on factory farms. And the animals are, really living a life of deprivation and oftentimes misery. And I think that just with simple choices in our lifestyle and our food choices, we can turn that problem around.
Research shows that vegan or vegetarian diet is one of the most effective ways for people to fight global warming. Why is this?
Well, there are a lot of energy inputs that go into animal production. You're raising a lot of crops typically, which require a lot of energy to raise and grow and harvest. And you have all sorts of other inputs in the process. It's actually very inefficient to obtain protein by feeding lots of plant matter to animals. They're inefficient converters of that plant protein into animal protein. So there's just an abundance of data to show that one of the biggest sources of greenhouse gas emissions is animal production. And by reducing our consumption and thinking about our food choices, we can not only be good to animals, but we can limit the impact of these greenhouse gas emissions.
What is the single most important thing we can do to help fight animal cruelty?
We all have to be conscious and aware of what's going on. And I think it starts with our own personal choices, our food choices, our clothing choices, buying products not tested on animals, but also being involved in a broader political movement to change the laws, to see that the laws are enforced. Also to educate our family members and friends and professional colleagues, because one of the greatest problems we face is not hostility to animal protection sensibilities, but that people don't know, and they don't know what to do. So we have to guide them and help them make the right choices for animals, because so many animals are in trouble. And it's because of the decisions that we're making, and we can do better.
For those who have children, what is the most important thing that we can teach them about animals and the importance of protecting them?
Yeah. Well, kids have an instinctive connection to animals, which I refer to as the bond. That's the name of my new book. And I think that we just need to nourish the instinct that they already have. We don't have to invent it. We don't have to teach it. We have to just channel it and guide it and reinforce it, because most kids understand that being good to animals is the right thing to do. We have to make sure that that good instinct is not overcome by other interests.
Can you share with our audience, what do you do at home to be green?
Well, I think one of the most important things that I do is think about my food choices. I mean, there's no bigger input of energy than what we're doing with our food choices. But beyond that, I try not to drive all that much, but I do drive a hybrid vehicle. I recycle. I'm conscious of the waste that each of us produces, and I try to minimize that. But being green is a lot more than recycling. It's about eating the right way and making the right choices in so many directions.
To find out more about the Bond or the Humane Society of the United States, please visit the website at www.humanesociety.org. This has been amazing! As an animal lover myself, who is owned by 2 cats, animal welfare is a subject that is very close to my heart. So I hope that this show will inspire you to make better choices, whether it's what you wear, eat, or use, to make a better place for all animals. Thank you for watching. Bye-bye.